are live. Sorry, my mouth's just full with some Subway that I've eaten. Hang on. Alright, we've got 3 matches tonight. First one, BlueFire versus Rusty Nuts, and that is starting in 3 minutes. I am waiting on a Spark link. Once I have that, we'll be in the lobby. We can have a little play around. Cast this match. This is going to be the first match of 3. So that is 7:30, meant to kick off, BlueFire Rusty Nuts. Followed by a big one, Smash Dash versus Fireball. We love Fireballs. Yeah, man. We casted one of their matches last week, and it was fire. It was phenomenal. And I really hope they turn up, because this is a bit of a challenge for them. I don't know why the ranks all weird here, like 8th and then 254th. I don't know what's going on there, but it's a step up from them. Last time we watched them play a team that was like at least a rank below. So it's a bit of a walkover for them, but now it's the other way around. Now it's a step up. Let's see what they bring. And then following that, so where are we now? 7:30, 8 o'clock Smash Dash and Fireballs, and then 8:30 Biscuiteers and Rusty Nuts. It's a tight schedule. And what I'm thinking of doing is, where we do have some overlap, I may just have to move on to the next match. If that's the case. Hopefully we just have 2-round win, and then 2 or 3 rounds, depending on what goes on there. Hopefully, and then the schedule can be tight, and hopefully people start their games on time. Talking of which, let's do a little chase up of Watagwan. Mr. Jackknife, what is going on with this match? We want to get started, and now I feel like I've started this stream very prematurely, because I was hoping we'd have like a lobby and stuff, and we'd be setting up to go on the hour, on the half hour of 7:30, and that is not the case right now. This is annoying, because now I'm sat here with a stream that should be at least in a lobby, and we just don't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill... Oh, I've got really itchy back. I'm going to kill the next 3 minutes by having a look at the teams and what we've got coming up, and hopefully I get a Spark link ASAP. Let's ping the co-captain also, and do a little smiley face. Bim 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 bim. Yeah, I'm hoping this is a 2-round win by Rusty Nuts. I'm hoping they can beat BlueFire, because they actually beat BlueFire last week. They had a challenge match, so it's interesting that they have been ranked up this week. They've been generated a match, which is one thing. I'm kidding time right now. I'll say this: I don't like the current standard format of every week you have matches and you play them whenever is convenient. I don't like this system, and what I would prefer is, so in traditional sports that you play in the outside, you would have matches on like a Saturday, and you would arrange the time and place like that, and then like clockwork every week, the same time of week, you'll go and play your matches. So if it's a Sunday league, you're playing every Sunday morning. That should definitely be a thing in esports. I don't understand why it's not. I think opening it up to schedule the match when you want to play it system, you have the freedom, I guess, where people have conflicting timetables, but I reckon do a little poll, do a little survey, see when most players are playing, or have availability, and just like make it compulsory to play that night. So if it's so it'll be different by region. So NA, like make it every Tuesday night, and then like it's just okay. Maybe have like a couple options. So either Tuesday or Wednesday you play your match, and then you choose which one you want, and just make it compulsory. Because that way, so from a caster's point of view, it's just easy because we now have consistent casts happening at the same time. But it just talks about availability as well. You can either play Tuesday night or you can't. If you can't, then there's no messing around trying to arrange a different time convenient for both parties. I reckon like a Tuesday night slot, maybe if it was like Tuesday, I don't know how you'd work it out. But have a limited amount of slots within the week where you have to play your match. So maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Sunday night for that consistency. I don't know if that would work. But it might just make things generally easier. Let's put some more music on and let's have a little bit of a panic because we don't know what's going on here. I'm getting blanked by these people. What's that stream called? Notify users when the role. Fuck knows. Damn it, I was hoping for this to be on time. This is kind of a mess. I reckon this match is going to start in like 5-10 minutes and I'm just not going to catch the end. I'm going to have to move on to I'm going to have to move on to boom, sparkling. Let's go. Let's bring this off screen now. What's going on? Why have I not got that? Spectator. Let's go. New comms immediately. I have no idea if my mic is on time with the music that is playing in the background. If this isn't on the let's go. Right, we're in. We have 8 players. Let's go. Ready up. We should be readying up any second here. We are into our first match of the night. This is the first of 3 for tonight. It's number 8 out of 100, which we're going to do before the 20th of October. We have, what was the date today? 14th. We have just over a month to get in over 90 casts. We're going to make it happen. So this is number 8. So we're going to also do 9 and 10 tonight. So boom, bang, we're like 10% of the way there. I didn't realise what I was getting myself into, because this means I'd have to cast something like 20 a week. I can't be able to work out the maths, but I need to do a lot of casts. So at some point I'm going to have to do loads back to back to get the numbers up. Boys, ready up! We have not got the time. Ready up. If I just copy and paste that. Control copy. Control paste. Paste. If I say ready up 20 times, they're more likely to ready up quicker. It's just like maths and that. See, it worked. We're readying up and we're good to go. Okay. I've just realised I needed my controller set up and it's not ready up. Okay, that's fine. We'll work it out later. We'll work that shit out later. Alright, cool. Let's go. This is the first match of 3 and we are off. That was the slowest neutral joust I've ever seen in my life. That was crazy. But let's play with the cameras. Right, what is going on? What? Are these boys not warmed up? Okay, while it's going a little bit slow, let's introduce the players. So, on blue side, we have BlueFire. Thank you for picking the blue side. That makes my life a lot easier, because when I say blue end, I'm talking about BlueFire and blue colour. Let's go. Wow, what a little stun there. That was Kaidaski slapping it forward for Rusty Nuts. On Rusty Nuts, we have Jackknife, Kaidaski, Loved, and West. On BlueFire, we have Before Silent, who I believe is captain. We have Mother Ducker, Call Me Ben, and Giamari. I casted these guys at some point as well. When did I cast these guys? I cannot remember. I feel like I cast, because I remember saying Mother Ducker and like really putting emphasis on the and the hesitation. Wow, Before Silent kicking this game off. That took just under a minute to do it, but she's done it. She scored in the first minute. I know she had 1 second to go before there was a minute up, but she's done it. 16 metre per second speed, 3 metres away, 2 points. We love it. Here we go, Rusty Nuts taking his joust. Going for a split here. Forward, that was a relay with Loved on the Ghost. Gets that pass off. We're setting up now. We're on bow tie. We're slowing the game down. He was pressured by Yamari, sending it back further. We've got Jackknife on the back line, getting it wide to Pac-Man. We have West moving in. We are bouncing it. Okay. 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 That was planned. That was planned. That was cool. That was a bounce to the goal and then picked up and then almost put in and then not put in and then put in. We loved to see it. I'm gonna force a few puns. We're gonna see if we can do it, especially with fireballs coming up later. I'm gonna have some hot puns to go. Served up. We have Mother Ducker taking a shot on an open goal. It's dinging. That is unfortunate. That is cleaned up by Call Me Ben. Good job, Ben. 15 metres per second. 1 metre away from that goal. 11 seconds that took from the joust. Let's get a bit of follow cam going on here. Can I pick the player that I'm following? Let's follow Love, see what he's up to. We're getting that forward here. We're playing up high. We're sending that down. That is a pass. That is picked up by Kaidaski. He is pressured by one man. He's sending it out wide. That is collected by Rusty Nuts. Up, same side, Cloud. We have West. We're passing it back to Jackknife. We're seeing quite a safe, conservative play here, as they do reset a couple times already in the first 3 minutes of this game. That is thrown out by Yamari. We're still in the blue half. Forward by Before Silent. We now have a shot on an open goal, and that is in. Call him Ben, as he puts that in for his team. 17 metres per second speed, 15 metres away from that goal. He puts that in. I'm gonna have my voice broke. I'm gonna have a quick look at the stats. Call Me Ben leading on the scoreboard. Rusty Nuts coming out of the tube here. West, Kaidaski on the right side. Forward to Loved. Loved moving back with the disc in his hand, setting up for a dribble with Kaidaski on his backs. Moving forward, picking this up within the bubble. Bouncing off the backboard, looking for a shot on the back way. West picked up, pass forward, Kaidaski. We have West ducking into the goal bubble area, looking for that shot, but not finishing it off. But it's okay. Picked up by Jack, looking for a pass. Sideways, Kaidaski diving in now and dunking it into the top corner. We love to see it. Forcing that own goals. It happens. It happens. Sometimes it sucks being a goalie. This is one of those sports where it does just suck being a goalie. You can make incredible saves and it will look good, but the majority of the time that disc is just going in. It's the way the game is built. The goalie does not have an advantage. You're going to see a lot of that. Before Silent with the QB, passing it out. We have a couple passes already in the first few seconds. Yamari getting it forward and intercepted by Jackknife on the back line, passing it through, but intercepted again by Yamari. Interception again by West. We're getting that forward. There's no one to collect that. Let's see if we can stack quick enough. It's picked up on the back line by Kaidaski. Out to the right. We do not have possession. We have possession. Love slapping that back to Bowtie. Bouncing up. It's now a loose disc. Picked up by Call Me Ben, I think. I don't know. The UI's gone a bit weird. That is now in Rusty Bubble. Rusty Nuts Bubble. I love innuendos. West getting it out to the right tunnel. Picked up on the back line by Mother Ducker, but beaten up by Love. Taking his long shot onto the goal. Unfortunately missing, but he's in the bubble. Can they set this up? If he can slap that quickly, we can get a pass here, and Love can miss the goal. That's so unfortunate. Maybe he was going for the bounce on the back wall to come back into goal, but regardless, it's not in the goal and we're still playing. We're still going, and Jackknife is moving, diving into the bubble for a 30 meters per second shot 1 meter away from that goal. Wow. It's a close game. It's a close game. Let's see how this unfolds here. So BlueFire moving forward with this. Their QB. These passes. Jackknife picking it up, sending it deep into blue half. Rusty Nuts looking like they have possession, and they do. They have a bit of a setup here. They're resetting it here. West with possession on Cloud. Beaten up. Yamari stealing that, getting it deep into Rusty Nuts half. Bouncing off shield. It's now not as deep as it was. Yamari picking this up. Reset back. We have Call Me Ben on the back line. Call Me Ben unchallenged, moving forward, past Bowtie. Passing it down, low into the bubble, and that is finished off by Before Silent with a windmill overhand into the centre of the goal. Well played. There's now a 3-point difference in score. Lead by BlueFire. We have 3 minutes to go. This is looking like a 3-round game now, which is just a little annoying for me because I scheduled these matches back to back to back, and it looks like there will in fact be some overlap, and now I have to make an annoying choice of which game I would like to cast. The ending of this one, if it does go to 3 rounds, or miss the beginning of the next round. But that is a shot into the goal by Jack, assisted by Kaidaski. And we're seeing a... I was about to 3D comment then. I really caught my tongue because basically I should be transparent. I do play for this team. I play for Rusty Nuts. So I am biased. I am biased with this team. So that is something to consider as I do cast this match. Picked up by Before Silent. Booping it forward. Intercepted by Jack. Getting it through a tunnel. That is picked up by Jack. That is an open goal, but not anymore. Looking at Loved. He took the shot on goal anyway. That is Yamari clearing it out left wide. Do we have any collection here? That is thrown forward. Same side wall. Call Me Ben looking for some progression here. And he is assisting Before Silent there with another windmill from below. This is appearing to be a pattern. This is a setup that they have. Before Silent sits on the floor under bubble, receives those passes, and she finishes. I don't know if it must be a combination of her being comfortable there, having this as arguably routine at this point in her team, and then just having the service for it. Her teammates know to pass it there, but also the defenders not being able to cover that low pass. We have Jackknife with possession, losing it. Mother Ducker trying to clear it out, and he, after the first attempt failing, does on the second. That is deep into Rusty Nuts' end. Before Silent taking another shot, and that is in. 0 angle. We love to see it. 60 meters per second speed, 4 meters away from that goal. That is 2 points. That's put them in a lead that's not impossible, but not improbable comeback by Rusty Nuts in this round. 40 seconds on the clock. Rusty Nuts coming out of the tunnel here, picking up by Jack. Out to the right tunnel with Kaidaski. Picked up by Loved. Challenged by Yamari. Moving it forward here. That is a loose disc. That is picked up by West. No, it's not. That is picked up by someone else. Shot on open goal. Doesn't make it in. That is slap cleared by West, I believe. There is no one to collect that just yet, but now there is. Jackknife moving forward. There are 2 goalies in goal, but it doesn't matter. One of them stunned and one jumped prematurely. Jackknife putting that in for 2 points, 6 meters away from that goal. Is this enough to level out? Unfortunately not. We have -1 second on the clock, and that is going to be the end of the round. Should I play some music? I've set up like some music to play like in between rounds, so let's do it. Let's play a song. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I just remembered I've had my camera on this whole time. I didn't even mean to do that. I was going to have it off during the rounds. Oh look, it fades, that's mud. Yeah, we'll leave it off. We'll leave it off. I don't want to see my own face when I look at the screen. No one wants that. No one wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Right, I'm going to go on Discord and see what's a go on with the next team. Time is it? This game must be starting up any second now anyway, so let's that disc is still on one side though. I've lost all perception of how long a minute lasts. That's mad. So do you mind if we start to lead? Okay, we're back in this game now. Oh, it was a pause. Oh, that does make sense, doesn't it? That is annoying that I can't just see a clock anywhere. But that disc is still above nest there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But this is actually timed. I can use the set on my Xbox controller. To do that, I need to get Steam set up. I hope it doesn't open up on this window that you're looking at, because then you'll see all of my Steam content. Bruv, come on. Sometimes this computer is phenomenal. Other times it's a bit laggy. It's a bit struggly. Bit of a struggle bus sometimes. Where's Steam? Steam. Load. Bastard. I bet it's going to open like 10 times now. Oh, and as we do that, we are ready to play the game. We love that ready up sound. Is that enough? Does that just make my Xbox control work now? Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All right, cool. How do we get up here? Boom. And lights off and away we go. Rusty Nuts winning that joust. Let's go to give up on the controller completely and go sidelines view. Finally. We're back. We're back. Picked up by Rusty Nuts here. Jackknife moving that forward. We have Loved in possession. Moving towards that bubble, but beaten up by the defense there. We have Call Me Ben holding that, moving that forward, looking for a dribble play. Doesn't quite get the stack up. We have Kaidaski with possession. Passing it up to West. Rusty Nuts in the first 30 seconds here are showing some kind of domination. I don't know what they've changed, but they have way more possession here. Maybe it's just winning that neutral joust. It's giving them the micro momentum that they needed to really put BlueFire on the back foot there. That looks like that was a look on goal, looking for the three-pointer and seeing a goalie and giving up on that. It's picked up by a Jackknife, looking for the cut. That is no cut. He needs a cut. He went for the dunk on 3 goalies. That's now intercepted by Loved on the back line. Pac-Man moving it wide. Has he got a pass? Yes, he does. Kaidaski, not Kaidaski, Jackknife was on shoulder, received that cut and put it into the goal. 50 meters per second speed. That took 1 minute and 7 seconds. Similar to the round before, where Before Silence scored in 59 seconds. If you remember that famous goal a whole 12 minutes ago. Possession by Before Silent. attempting to get it right tunnel, I can only assume. Unfortunately hitting station and falling back. Kardaski. Going into the bubble, we have Loved. Finishing that off. Good service, good finish. Here we are. 4 points up by by the other one, Rusty Nuts. And this is looking like a 3-round match. I'm really thirsty, I want to drink, but I can't because we're casting. Let's do a bit of follow cam. Have we got before silent? Yeah, there we are. Going for the right play again, I think? No, we're sending it trench. Do we have anyone to collect that down here? We do, but the other player, Jackknife, on the back line. Moving that forward. There's no collection here, and now there is. Love trying to bounce on the backboard. It's still loose. Yamari with possession. Tempted to clear that through, but that's picked up on a... This is becoming a bit of a habit now. We're seeing an element of ping pong here in this game where people are trying to clear it deep, but they're not having the follow-up stack to collect their deep pass. Or there's lack of coordination to let the other two players know to stack up and collect it. It seems to be clear. Hopefully we're stacked up. Are we stacked up? Oh, damn it, we're not. Kardaski with possession. Moving it forward. Is that intercepted? It's not. That is deep into BlueFire's end. BlueFire coming to defend, but they're not fast enough or agile enough, because now we have diving from the shield. Jackknife attempting to score, unfortunately dinging it under the bottom pocket. We have Call Me Ben with possession, looking for a shot, or just sending it forward. Collected by Kardaski. A few steals back and forth there, but it's through to blue half now. Kardaski taking a shot, 3 points, 14 metres away, 17 metres per second. On that took 1:24. This is much, it feels like a slower round, but they are 7 points up. Rusty Nuts leading this second round here. This is looking like a third round match. This is looking like it's going for a while. Are we on the sideline? Yes, we are. It looks like the joust here didn't quite work out, because now we have Kardaski in the bubble looking at a 2-point shot 6 metres away, 16 metres per second speed on that. That took 12 seconds. This is what happens when your jousts aren't coordinated as you want them to be. They get red. You get eaten alive in those situations. Hi Pixel, how you doing? I heard you're not feeling too well. Before silent. Alright, that's QB. Unchallenged. Moving forward. That is now loose in the tunnel and picked up by Loved. Sending it forward into Blue's half. We still have a loose disc here. Getting the slap forward was one of the Blue players. I'd missed the name. We're seeing a lot of loose discs in this match, and I don't know if that's because of a lack of stacks, or is it a lot of stunning and holding back the opposing stacks, where people aren't breaking free to chase that disc. Everyone's getting caught up. There seems to be a pattern. It seems to be a player picking up. If they're not resetting it, they're sending it forward. And they don't seem to be catching up with it too often. We have Jackknife attempting to spin, giving away an easy shot. Luckily it didn't go in. Picked up by Mother Ducker. Mother Ducker passing it across, moving up high. We had Call Me Ben dropping down, taking their shot, unfortunately missing. Let's see if BlueFire can set up and make something happen here. They desperately need it. They are 9 points down now, and they get a shot. They make it happen. That is 8 metres shot distance, 2-pointer. Probably a little annoyed that wasn't a free, because they need to catch up on the points. They need to close this gap in points here. They're 7 points apart. They do need to play catch up, and let's see how aggressive they are on this QB here. Jackknife picking up disc, sending it right tunnel. Tunnel is challenged by a stack, but he gets to pass through. But Mother Ducker's there also. Stuck in tunnel, picked up by Yamari. Intercepted again, Jackknife. We're in blue tunnel now, blue bubble. Kardaski with possession. Up on Nest we have West. Up to clock. For a lovely finish by Loved. 15 metres per second speed, 2 metres away from that goal. That's 26 seconds. 26 is my favourite number ever. 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 Fodder cam. No, point of view cam. Let's get, what's her name? Before silent. This is what it looks like to be a QB. Yeah, I don't know why she did that. But that is working. Wow. If that went in, that would have been awesome. That would have been lovely. Jackknife with possession in. Rusty Nuts bubble. Moving this forward now. Reverse boot. But that's getting stuck in the tunnel with before silent. Getting it forward here. Picked up on the back line by Jackknife. In the bubble. Looking for an easier way out here. They are dribbling. They are still in possession here. And they were bullied by the BlueFire stack there. BlueFire had appeared to be turning this around, but it's just all a bit messy. Maybe it's a lack of connection with the passes. As I say that, they just make a great pass, but then it is intercepted again. West moving that forward to Love, moving that into the goal. 3 pointers from 10 meters away. Wow. Wow. I think it is a combination of Rusty Nuts finding their stride here. Finding their rhythm. They've warmed up in that first round now. They've got their pace. Maybe they just found the weakness that they were looking for. Point of view. Here we are. Look at this. Mother Ducker flying deep. That deep pass is covered. And that appears to be a pattern. Maybe BlueFire need to realise this, that their deep pass is being covered. Let's go this camera. Across. That was a shot on goal, but that is saved by the defender. It's now in blue bubble. Picked up by Loves. Taking the zero angle. Skimming the goal there. Skimming the goal. That should have gone in. Rusty Nuts was in possession. They're fighting for it. They are broadening out within the bubble. And Yamari gets his hand on disc and gets it forward just into Rusty Nuts' half. With possession again by a Call Me Ben. Moving that forward. And that is a shot by Yamari from below. Looking like it hit the top pocket. But actually ending up in the left side pocket if you were the goalie. So, right pocket, left. But how do you say that? How would you orient that if you were commenting what side? I guess right side, right? Because the striker's on the striker's right. It went in. It went in. It was awesome. Jackknife as QB, holding the disc up. We have a minute to go, and he seems to be taunting the enemy. But I mean, he has a point. BlueFire aren't heavily pressing the QB here, and neither were Rusty Nuts. But that doesn't matter when you're ahead by 9 points. You don't need to put as much pressure on. Unfortunately, Jack couldn't finish there in the bubble, but that is picked up by Kaidaski on the floor, moving that forward to Jack for another opportunity, and the second time he does get it in. He does get it in. He gets into that bottom pocket. Assist by Kaidaski there. That took 30 seconds, and we have, by the time the countdown goes, 15 seconds? 15 seconds to go? It's too late, and we are seeing a round 3 here. I'm being distracted here, my bad. Sideline view picked up by Kaidaski. We have 5 seconds to go. Can they take an immediate shot right now on that goalie and try and get it in? Maybe bounce it. You have 1 second to finish this up, and it doesn't connect. But that's fine. Good job. Good job, boys. Let's play a little bit of music. I'm going to mic my mute. I'm going to mic my mute. And I'm going to work out this next game, which is supposed to be happening now, so bear with me. So now I am in the tricky situation I alluded to earlier, which is the second game is supposed to be kicking off now. I've just asked them if they don't mind delaying 10 minutes. I'll see what they say, but maybe I have to cut this match short. Unfortunately, let's give it 5 minutes and see what they say. Hopefully they're okay with delaying by 10 minutes. Let me turn this music off. Jesus Christ. Right, here we are. Lights off and away we go. BlueFire win the joust this time, which is interesting. I don't believe they won it the first time. They didn't win it the second time. But they are showing up now. They haven't given up in this game. That is Yamari taking that shot. They still have possession. They're still in the bubble and they're taking a shot before Silent with another windmill. Are you seeing a pattern here? Are you seeing a pattern here? This is how she scores her goals. I mean, off the top of my head, every goal she scored. Let's have a look. Oh no, maybe she scored a few more. Wow, look at the saves as well. She's doing decent. Here we are. Let's get a bit of fodder cam on Jack. Where's Jack? There you are. Out to the right. Picked up by Kaidaski. Sending it deep. Let's get sideline view. That is cleared into Rusty Nuts' half. Defense has got a hand on that, but it's still loose. Kaidaski. We have another clear. Reverse boop by a BlueFire teammate trying to get that down, but it's real ping-pongy right now. Looks like Rusty Nuts nearly had a stack to clear and chase that, but they're through. They've picked it up. 0 angle. That's loved putting that away. 17 meters per second speed. 3 meters away from that goal. That is going to be a 2-pointer. I'm looking at this next game. I have a Spark link, so they're not replying to me. I'm guessing they're going to go ahead, so I'm just going to join that game halfway through, I reckon. And that should be fine. Picked up by before Silent as QB. Caught in the tunnel there by Loved. Loose disc. BlueFire. Through mid now. We are now in Rusty Nuts end. Jackknife picking it up. That's clear deep into BlueFire's bubble. With possession by Kaidaski, who puts that away. Puts that away. 15 meters per second speed. 1 meter away from the goal. That is 2 points. Rusty Nuts 4. BlueFire 2. Get a bit of point of view, Cam. Point of view on before Silent. Oh, 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 oh. Did everybody see that? Did you see that? Did you see that cheeky little spin? You see the disc was in her hand, and it wasn't in her hand, and then was in her hand again. You see that? That is what you call showboating. And unfortunately, in this moment, that backfired. Great finish there by Rusty Nuts. Aggressive. This is what happens when you have an aggressive stack on that QB. Mother Ducker going deep on bow tie. BlueFire have possession, but now they have lost it. Sideline cam. Kaidaski with possession. Challenged by Yamari getting the pass off. Love with possession. Kaidaski calling for that pass, I imagine. Jackknife on the back line. Holding it down. Up to the left. We have West. Bouncing across ceiling to shoulder. That was Kaidaski picking it up for a slow turn and finish for a 2-pointer. Rusty Nuts have really picked up the pace here. I mean, they were it was 7-0, 9-0, about 5 minutes in. It's now it's been about 4 minutes, coming up to 4 minutes, and it's 9-2. It feels faster. I don't know if that's just subjective, but has my stream frozen? Is it crap? It's meant to be 60 FPS. I've just looked at the preview and it looks not 60 FPS. I don't know how to fix that. Like, my first 3 streams were smooth as anything, but the past 3, including this one, have been quite like, I don't know, like 20 FPS. Just looks a bit clunky. I'm not sure what would have changed other than fine. Rusty Nuts putting pressure on, holding a disc. West passing that across. We have Jackknife pretty much on that bubble, passing it in but not received. Jackknife challenged now. BlueFire with possession, but in their own bubble. This is a fight to get this out. We're still in BlueFire's half. Rusty Nuts slapping it forward into the hands of Call Me Ben. Call Me Ben. Passing it through. In Rusty Nuts' half now. Just overshot there. Was someone. I don't know your name. Oh, where's the name tags? Where's the name tags? How do I turn name tags on? someone messaging me for the match at 8:30. You know what? It's a done deal. I mean, look at this. It's 9-4. 4 minutes to go. It's pretty obvious Rusty Nuts are going to win. I kind of messed up because I did all these back-to-back, but I am keen to get into the next match here. So let's watch that go in. Let's know that Rusty Nuts have the momentum here. BlueFire are still fighting. They could turn it around, but unfortunately, I do need to end this. I do sincerely apologise. It's my bad for scheduling these back-to-back. Apologies, I didn't think it would go 3 rounds. I thought Rusty Nuts would actually smash them in 2 rounds. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching. This has been Money Mitch, and I will see you again in about 10 seconds because I'm going to end this stream and start another one.